person who cleared a PMP recently. We're going to talk with the person. Okay, Shradha, you are on the call. Hello, Shradha. Hey.
Oh, hello everyone. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Okay, good, good, good. Nice to see Shradha. So you feel relaxed, relieved after this exam?
Yes, a lot.
Hope you slept well last 2 days.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
I did that.
Right. When you did this exam, when you complete this exam?
My exam date was 17th of April.
Okay. Which is on Thursday you did this exam, right?
Yes.
Good. Good. How long PMI took to give the results?
Next day I got the result, like
Very
on
good.
18th. Yeah.
Very good. Nice to know. Good to know. And first, congratulations for this wonderful achievement.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Fantastic. We have a bunch of people who also want to listen how this journey went on. So maybe a couple of tips or your journey path will help some of them if you want to share.
Yes, yes, for sure. First, I would say the exam is actually challenging, but it is manageable with a good amount of practice.
Mm.
It really tests your PMP knowledge, concepts, and how you are going to achieve that with real based or maybe scenario based questions. If I want to describe my exam, then my exam was based like I will segregate in 70/30. Like 70% is agile and hybrid, and 30% it was a predictive life cycle. Apart from this, I would suggest people to focus on stakeholder management, resource management, and apart from this, the communication management.
Mm.
Overall, in third sections, I got only one calculations, and apart from this, the every section I got two drag and drop questions.
Oh.
So yeah, so it was like overall, if I want to conclude my exam, then I would say it is moderate to like
Mm.
difficult.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
Moderate to difficult.
yeah,
But this the drag and drop, does it consume much time for you?
it did. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Not exactly like much, but yeah, compared to other questions,
Process
yeah,
takes
yeah,
time. Takes time. Okay, good. Nice to know that. Moderate to high. Good to hear that. I'm sure someone will have questions in this room to ask with you.
yeah,
But I have this basic question. When you practiced here, you had some set of scores. Now,
yeah.
how was your confidence level while practicing for the exam?
Okay, maybe I'll start from my journey with ShriLearning first. I joined the ShriLearning in December batch. I attended 4 sessions and I went to India for my vacation. And in January I came back and I again joined the January batch from scratch. So I would say like that 1 month time with the ShriLearning, the concept clarification and agile part because my background is from like automotive and aerospace industry, so I mostly use the predictive life cycle. And for
Hmm.
me initially the agile part was tricky, but yeah, after finishing my course, I started reading the Rita 11 and Agile Practice Guide. These two, I highly recommend these two books to the people who are preparing for the exam.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from this, once I finish one chapter, I go to ShriLearning and used to give the 10-mark question exam. And then on the weekend, like 40 question or the 60 question exam. So overall, daily, like everybody is like busy with the jobs and everything. So every day I give like 2 to 3 hours for study, and on the weekend, like around 6 hours with the 40 and 60 questions exam.
Nice. Nice.
Once I finished the 80% of the Rita book, I gave my first mock exam, but my scores were not good. I only scored 57% in that mock. Then I consulted you also, Shri, and you gave me a few tips, and I followed that tips. And again, I gave the second mock exam.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the second mock exam also, I just increased 2 or 3% in that second mock exam. So I realized my mistake actually. So the mistake was like because of the time pressure, I was not able to read the questions properly. And apart
Mm.
from this, not only it is enough to like you should read the answers also properly. So I utilized those two like my gap points in the third mock, and I scored like pretty good in third mock. Then I would say like I was like, okay, I can give the exam.
Okay,
Uh,
the confidence starts happening. I remember sometime we were thinking, should we do this exam now or buy some more
Mhm.
date?
Yeah, 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 yeah. We did that.
And I'm a bit, I have to appreciate you. You're very determined on that. I remember the days we were discussing, is this date okay? But you are very
Yeah,
clear.
yeah, yeah.
I'm clear. I'm going to hit this exam. All right.
Yeah,
Whatever comes, I'm going to hit this exam.
yeah,
Okay, which is good actually. So being determined on your date and preparation is very important. That's
yeah,
one thing I saw with you. Good that you said that you're from predictive, but still you're able to catch up on adaptive, which is
yeah.
a good motivation for the people listening here, because there could be many people work on a predictive or a hybrid model. Still, if you focus on reading, I think it's good to capture, right? You can come to that
Yeah,
level.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
fantastic. Fantastic. Maybe one question, Shraddha. When the scores are not really coming up well, or the scores are moderate level, did you follow any technique to improve the scores? Which means you said you found the gaps. Uh, should we read the books again, or should we improve the question reading? Where we have to spend time?
Yes, I did that. If some questions like when I'm giving the 60 mark question, the answer was wrong, then I go back to Rita again and I used to read the concepts. Also,
Mhm.
same for Agile Practice Guide, or I used to like go to Google or what exactly it is sometimes.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
did that.
Yeah, okay, nice, nice, good efforts, good efforts. I'm sure your corporate job, people should be also happy if you publicize that you complete your PMP, right?
Mm,
They will
yeah.
also be feel that there is a person with a managerial ability with a PMP certified. That's really good thing, good thing. Pretty happy for you. And people who start from the scratch right now, what will be your advice for them? Where should they start? Read the book straight away or go for the question practice? What should they do?
No, first they should read
Read the
the
book.
chapter. Yeah. Then
Okay,
only they
okay.
can link all the like if you're doing scope management and in that you should read the quality, then only you can link all the all these concepts, I would say. So reading question and also in Learning we have the recordings also. Then they can go back to the recording, they can watch the recording
Mm.
and they can clear their concept. So I would say everything, but first read the book and then
Read the
see.
book. Okay. No, no, no skipping the basics. Basics are
Yeah,
important.
yeah, basics are very important.
Okay. Nice to know. Good to know. Hope you had a good celebration. Fun.
Yeah, 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 I did.
Okay. You saw your certificate with the blue borders and color. You saw your
Yes,
certificate?
yes, I saw that. I need to upload it on
Okay.
LinkedIn. Yeah.
Okay. I heard some people, they see the certificate couple of times. Wow, looks nice. That's my name. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
People feel that because that's a hard work, right? Of course, we have many certificates in the world, but you put yourself 2 months of effort, and
Yeah,
that's a sense of joy. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
definitely
pretty
it is.
important. Very
Yeah.
good, very good. So once again, congratulations, Shraddha, for this great achievement. And let me see if someone has a different questions also in this group. Do anyone
Yeah.
have a question for her?
Shraddha, did you also make any notes from the book while reading?
Uh, who is
Yeah, it's
asking?
me, Rahul.
Uh,
Rahul. Okay. Hi, Rahul. Yes, I prepared my own notes, like one pager or something when I finish one chapter, like small, like, okay, what is scope? What exactly we do in the scope management? I did that, like preparing process flow kind of thing for myself.
Okay.
hmm.
Yeah, same thing because I'm also doing. I think without making notes, it will be difficult to remember all the topics.
Yeah, definitely, because the book is pretty much like almost 300 or 400 pages.
Yeah,
So yeah,
452
yeah,
pages.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Interesting. Interesting. I see a question from Praveen, who is asking how long were the questions? Like 3 to 4 lines or 5 to 6 lines. It depends on the monitor size, I believe.
So five to
Okay.
six lines, no. I
Okay.
didn't get any question 5 to 6 lines, but 3 to 4 lines, I would say like
Mm,
2 or 3 or maybe four, not more than that.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Because I remember once there was a person said that he got a bigger monitor in the exam center.
Hmm.
So literally he has to move his head and neck from left to right. Keep reading. It's a so long, lengthy. Instead of 3 lines, 4 lines, the monitor made it as a one line. So, or one and a half line. So you have to move from here to here to read. Such a big screen, sometimes they give it. Yeah, it also happens. But one question it connects with that, Shraddha. So when you practice in ShriLearning, it was a scenario-based questions. Some of them are direct questions to make the concept understanding, right? In change management, should I fill the document? After document, what should you do? Kind of questions also will be there. Also, we'll have a lot of scenarios. Oh, there was a company. John is a manager. John is doing like this. In main
Mm-hmm.
exams, do they give stories to ask a question?
In my exam, I would say no. It is totally based on scenario. You are project manager, what you are going to do next,
Uh,
or what
uh,
this is the situation, this is the problem, what is the solution, or what will you do first? That is the like first thing what they just focus on
okay.
that first thing.
Okay. Okay. Nice to know. Good to know. Thanks for sharing. Maybe I have a couple of questions. Praveen is asking, you said one question on calculation. Was it a PERT? That was a
Yes,
question.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, it was.
PERT calculation. Okay, PERT calculation is the question.
I have
Some.
one question.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So, till what day that you're preparing, like until the last one day before the exam date, or or it is like you give a full stop couple of days before the exam. I mean, considering
Yep.
the vast subject area and the
Mhm.
syllabus.
So subject area I finished 1 week before, and I just revise everything in that 1 week before the exam. 1 day before my exam, I just did nothing. Like fully stopped everything, just relaxed my mind, and then I gave the exam next day.
Thank you.
Because it is very exhausting for you. You are reading also on the like 1 day before the exam, and suddenly you are
Yeah,
giving the exam. So I would suggest to take break like 1 day before the exam rather than just okay, like oh I have to do this. No, don't do that.
Get to meditation mode, right? Ooh.
very true.
Yeah.
You remember school days, we used to read, at least I've seen people, the door near the exam hall, people keep reading the papers, and the
Correct,
invigilator,
correct.
and the teachers and invigilator will tell, like, hey, come inside, it's already 10 o'clock. Ma'am, one page, one page. Shraddha, did you read like that in the exam center, the last minute?
When I was in engineering college, I did that, but now for PMP, I no.
Okay, nice, interesting. Good to know, good to know. Hey, there was one question Shabrish is putting. Any tips on time management at the exam?
Oh, okay. So first session I completed in 80 minutes, and second was also 80 minutes. So I would suggest like plan accordingly. Once you give the ShriLearning mock questions, you will like analyze what exactly your speed, what exactly your reading ability and everything. Then plan accordingly. I would say like 75 to 80 minutes.
Okay, okay, that's a good, interesting tips. One other thing from Dheeraj is, where did you give exam, online or from home? Yeah, I think she did it from center. Is that right, Shraddha?
Yes. So I live in Germany. So I gave the center-based exam. I gave my exam in Frankfurt.
Very good, very good. What preparation is required to be ensured before the exam day? I think there's a big thing, right? You have to sleep on time.
Yeah. Calm your mind. That is very important.
Yes, key factors I used to say that I'll help with the Shraddha for this point. Preparation for the exam is the day before exam, as she said, stop reading at least 8 day before. At least if tomorrow is exam, I'll stop by lunch. So give some time for my brain to relax and prepare your ID cards. Had at least one or two photo ID with your signature. Be prepared on this with the right spelling in the ID cards, and have something to eat in the break. You will carry a chocolate, or I don't know what you carried with you, Shraddha.
I carried fruits and chocolate with
Fruits
me.
and chocolates. I used to keep the fruits and chocolate. The reason is the brain needs glucose, the sugar content, which adds some more energy for you. I usually say the Snicker bar chocolates or a fruit juice. That's good. Good. That's interesting. More questions are coming. More than PMP questions. You get a lot of questions here today. Okay, let's see. I'll help us. Shabrish is asking, I have already have Scrum certification. Will it help me? I think this is more of a question. Agile part, I would say it will help you up to some level on Scrum knowledge, but definitely you have to learn more on Agile also. Is it right, Shraddha? You have to learn more on Agile,
Definitely.
right? It is not only to Scrum as well.
Yeah.
Hey, one interesting question. Lingesh is asking, did you skip any question in exam?
Well, I flagged few questions in the first session. I flag almost 5 questions. And after finishing all the questions, I went back and then I selected few questions because the difficulty level was pretty high for that exam, like for that questions. I would say I just, for the 2 questions, I just like, okay, I don't know the answer. I just selected the best, whatever I felt like I
Mhm.
selected that answer.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's no point of skipping, I believe. You lose your
Yeah.
score unwantedly. At least
Yeah.
choose an answer and go for it.
Yeah.
Even if you can't say the right answer, it's okay. You have a probability of getting something. Okay, that's a good point. Looking at the question, one more I'll ask. There is a question, is a Shri learning mark is sufficient for you?
Definitely, I would say.
Okay, okay. So how many exams you would have practiced in Shri learning? Full exams? 3 exams you did. Okay, and then a lot of short exams, right? 60, 60,
Yeah.
60 you do. A lot of doing that. Okay, very good. Rajiv, you're talking about exam application. I think it's part of our class. We'll talk about exam application. I don't want to bug Sharda with that. Okay.
We will
Okay.
definitely help you in that.
We will do that part. Good then. Once again, thanks a lot, Shraddha, for coming up here because working in job, preparing exam is a challenge. And
Definitely.
many people struggle on this area, including people in the class or session today. They all see that problem. If you want to give one tip on time management for the preparation, maybe that could be the interesting part you can share. How you
Uh,
prepared your
Prepare your
time
own
management?
study
Mhm.
plan,
Mhm.
like how you're going to manage, like after like going, like before going for a job, you're gonna read the book, or after like you came back from job, you're going to read. Like just focus on like reading the book first, and then I would say like go to the questions and everything.
Nice to know. Nice to know. Have a consistency, have a clear
Yeah,
plan when you want to read,
important.
and be regular on reading habits. I found you in the classes regular, and I found you listening to that, asking questions, participating in expert group. Yeah, those I think those are needed. At least
Yeah.
for the 2 months, we have to be very active, isn't it? You have to read, practice questions, keep asking things. That's very important. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Super good. Once again, thanks a lot and have a fantastic Sunday. And I appreciate your time to come here because after clearing PMP, it is so nice when you come here and give some tips because it is from the ground level, so somebody can really understand reality there. Yeah?
Definitely. I would like to thank you first and also whole ShriLearning team because they are just one message away.
I like that. Huh? One message away.
Yeah. Yes. And I would say like all the best for all the people who are preparing for the exam. Yeah. Do well. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. Good. Then have a nice day. Thanks for coming up, Shraddha.
Okay. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.